Niagara 124, your source for news, entertainment, food, and jibber jabber. They still haven't kicked out our license, so we're still here. Awkwardly, we don't have a lot of news, but enjoy your debriefing on current events. This week on Niagara 124, neither Bobby nor I died from the colds we had, and we're still here, and spring break didn't kill us either, so that's always good, because you never know what happens on spring break. We have some news for you, but very little, most of it from one of our friends that talks about sports. We don't understand sports, so all this and more on 124.
Hi.
This is Niagara 124, a show that somehow exists.
Somehow.
I'm Nico. That noise there was Bobby, who at this point in the Flanderization of our series has just become a noise box. And this is whatever this is. Most of our news comes from our friend Ron Capone, who just thumbs up and walked by. It was weird, like he just knew that we were talking about him. He finally passed his road test.
Congratulations.
Yes, that deserves an applause.
Does that mean you'll stop, hitting him with various different...
Hush, child, we do not talk
on
about...
accident.
Those were accidents. They could not be... You could not confirm any intent. I settled that out of court. We're kidding, folks. We're kidding. So, let's see. Hello, people. Let's see what we got. It's March Madness.
Sports.
So, I must read about all the upsets that Ron wrote about. Let's see. Alabama beat Iowa. That was a big one. Georgia beat Baylor. Okay. UCLA beat someone. And Ron, you're writing. What did you write? Whoever was facing VCU beat OSU, I guess. OSU. I do not understand basketball. I am very
OSU. That's that rhythm game that I play.
Yeah, I know. Good luck today I don't know, some team is facing some other team in Niagara. I'm not...
I pay no attention to sports.
I don't understand sports, and I can't read this writing. Oh, Ron's got more. It's the International Day of Happiness.
Is it?
I guess.
Well, so much
I don't
for
know.
that.
It was on Facebook or something. That's another Ron story. Eva Mendes says that sweatpants are the number one cause of divorce, and Ron's taking that a bit too seriously. There was a solar eclipse that happened.
Yes.
And that's it. That's what we. Oh wait, there's more, Ron. Of the 11 point whatever million brackets that have been filled out, only 273 are currently perfect. Last year there was 18,471 correct as of day one. So it's already past day one, and everyone was wrong. Oh, speaking of day one, I need to vote on the Star Wars This Is Madness bracket. See, every year StarWars.com does a March Madness style bracket where you vote for characters.
Oh.
Yes. And I forgot to vote yesterday, and yesterday was probably the day where it was Sabine versus whoever was against Sabine, so this is not good. Let's see, vote. Captain Rex versus Gregor. Rex. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently voting on StarWars.com. Previsla versus Hondo. Way too many Clone Wars people in this. Previsla. Okay, so far. Okay, Sabine is not up yet. That's good. Oh, they put Sabine against R2? She's gonna lose. Princess Leia is currently in the 16, and then Yoda beat Qui-Gon. Han beat Lando. General Grievous beat the Inquisitor. Jango beat Greedo. Darth Maul beat Palpatine. That's a new one. And that's it, because I am done nerding. Did you hear the new movie that's coming out? Like, in addition to Episode 7, they're making a spin-off film.
Are they?
Yeah, they're making Rogue One.
Blah.
Which is allegedly about the Rogue Squadron, but...
Meh.
Star Wars! I did not have that written down, but Star Wars! Woohoo! So that is pretty much it for Ron's news. Thank you, Ron, for your generosity. Also, we're playing lots of Go Fish. That is kind of sad that all we do, it's like, we're gonna play Go Fish. Go Fish of all games, not blackjack, not poker, not rummy, no, Go Fish. Andrew Cuomo's youngest daughter is hospitalized after being found unconscious.
What?
That is, I just wrote down the headline.
That's it then.
So let's talk. We'll pray for her. We're a Catholic university. We can say pray, right? We can say we're praying for people.
Yes.
I mean, I'm wearing a cross, so that's
yes.
Perks of being in a religious university is that you can actually talk about religion. Oh, okay.
There's nothing to talk about.
No, hold on a sec. I'm trying to read what I wrote. So, according to a doctor, they asked this doctor in New York, they said, like, some serious doctor. I didn't write down his name because it doesn't matter. So, they asked this doctor, what is more dangerous, alcohol or marijuana? And, he said, well, the first answer is obviously both of them are terrible. And then he continued, so which one do you think is safer?
Marijuana.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. That still means don't do it. I do neither. I do neither nor. This is an interesting story that we could talk about, and I think we should just talk about it, because this has become a talk show, not even a news show. Hot topics. A man in the Bronx was stabbed to death because he claimed that his mom's boyfriend stole his shoes. This is literally the entire story. You could look it up online. There was a man in the Bronx, 20 years old, accused his mom's sweetheart of stealing his shoes, so he got stabbed in the chest and died.
Okay. Who stabbed him in the chest?
The mom's boyfriend.
Okay, just to make sure.
Yeah, his mom stabbed him. No, the mom's boyfriend stabbed the kid in the chest. Well, not a kid, he's 20, but Bobby and I are 19. We're close to that age. So, what do you feel about this story, Bobby?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Anything, Bobby? Like,
I have nothing.
Okay, have you ever had a time where, like, you've had a ridiculous argument like this? Like, I've had, like, sometimes you argue over things, like, you know, did you eat the last donut? And you
yes.
get in, like, fight. That was my donut. Why would you do? But
yes.
to stab someone over that.
Yes.
I mean, what were these shoes that, like, it was like, I'm going to stab you because you
Crocs.
said I stole them? Crocs. Let's just put this story in our brains. You know, this may be horrible. Let's just try to figure out what's going on. So a 20-year-old, you know, wakes up one morning and he's like, "Gee, I got my shirt, I have my pants."
You can be the 20-year-old. I'll be the mom's boyfriend.
Okay. Dude, did you steal my shoes? I don't know what. Now he's from Cali. Dude, did you steal my shoes, man?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, dude, how am I supposed to go to McDonald's? I mean, no shirt, no shoes, no service, man. I got a shirt, but I don't have shoes, man.
Yeah, you do.
Did you? I don't.
These aren't your shoes.
They look just like my shoes.
Please stop talking or I'm going to stab you in the chest.
Really? You're gonna stab me? You're gonna stab me in the chest?
Yes.
Because of these shoes?
Yes.
Because of these shoes?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, prove it.
I don't even have your shoes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Prove it. You stole my shoes.
You know, you're really annoying.
You stole my shoes.
Okay, just get over here.
Oh! I have been stabbed in the chest. Gurgle. Gurgle. Die. We mean no disrespect to the actual people in this incident, but this was an alternate one. This one that we were discussing happened in California. That is not real.
At this point, I don't
Between
even
a guy
care anymore.
named Sean and a guy named Fidel Castro.
All right then. What is this? What is this show anymore?
All my teachers just got back. They went to Cuba.
They all went to Cuba?
Wait, I already covered this like 2 weeks ago.
Every single one of them went to Cuba?
No, just my other teachers went to Cuba, and they've been talking about how wonderful Cuba is while showing photos of the destroyed Cuba because of the embargo. They have no money. All the buildings are crumbling. They're like, Cuba's wonderful. I'm like... my teacher was comparing it to Niagara Falls, my one teacher. He's like, you know how bad it is in Niagara Falls? It's worse there. I'm like, well, there's a lot of places worse than Niagara Falls. He's like, no, like structure, you know the potholes and worse than that. I'm like, oh, no one has worse roads than Niagara Falls. We're proud to be that way. Tuesday was St. Paddy's Day.
Yes, it was.
And Niagara Falls has the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade ever. You want to know how short it is?
How short?
Like, it's an actual St. Patrick's Day parade, so this is why it counts. It is 100 steps.
This is different than the one in Buffalo.
No, the Buffalo one's the big one. This is the City of Niagara Falls one with one. It's the 100-foot journey. Have you ever seen that movie, Bobby?
No.
Okay, so I just watched it this weekend. There's a movie called The 100-Foot Journey, and it's about this family from India that decides to open an Indian restaurant in France. Which is like, a big no-no. And there's like this fight with the big fancy restaurant is exactly 100 feet away.
Okay.
Like just across the street, 100 feet away, and they start fighting over trying to get people, and there's a lot of subterfuge, and then some French guy lights the other guy on fire, and but it's a really good movie. There's lots of food, there's lots of deep emotional connections, unlike Her. Okay, so for one of my classes, we had to watch Spike Jonze's Her. If you don't know what Her is, it is where Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with his iPhone. I'm not making this up. It is I think it's like 2 hours long. It was ridiculous. I had to pause it, leave the house, come back, and continue watching it. It is 2 hours and 6 minutes. This movie is too long. Okay? I sat through all of it. Within the first 4 minutes, you know exactly where it's going. The point has been across. It's like, okay, thank you. We get your point. Technology is ruining our ability to be social, and is it possible to love a computer, and is a computer real? We got that within like the first 20 minutes. And then it's still going on for 2 hours. My mom actually stood up. My mom doesn't stand up for any movie. She just stood up. She's like, I'm not even watching this anymore. And I had to sit there watching this. Like, choke me with the cat. Choke me with the dead cat. That was weird. I'm not even saying what it is. I'm just going to tell you, choke me with a dead cat. And anyone who has seen that movie can tweet us at Niagara124. Or go to our Facebook page at Niagara1/24. Our episodes aren't up on YouTube the last 2 weeks, and they probably never will be.
All right.
Because the last 2 weeks consisted of blah. And puppets. However, you could follow our mascot.
Please no.
Sheepy. Follow Sheepy. Yes,
God.
follow. If you're not going to follow the Niagara 124 one, follow at Sheepy Niagara. That is Sheepieniagara. Look, I can spell. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, follow our mascot. She's pretty groovy. And she'll give you shout-outs.
Please no.
She'll say hi.
I'll say bye.
Yeah, Bobby does not like our mascot. In case you haven't noticed, Bobby actually has, I believe, a passionate loathing for our mascot. And Bobby's not really passionate about anything, so this is shocking. Awkward silence. Let's see what else is in the news.
I still feel ill.
How can you still feel...
I don't know.
You've been ill for like a month now,
Possibly
Bobby.
allergies.
Allergies.
I feel like crap, though.
Then don't be here. So you heard about this whole Jinx thing?
What?
Okay, Robert Durst. I think it was like HBO did a like documentary series on him, and this guy allegedly murdered like his friends and like a bunch of like 3 different people, but kept getting acquitted. Or actually, not even, there was nothing to even charge him with anything. And he finally, during the interview, allegedly, he went in the bathroom and the mic was still on and talked about, yeah, I killed all those people. Yeah, you can get over this. You're awesome. Like, talking to himself in the mirror about how he killed everyone. And he says that he basically just did this because, said this in the mirror, and he's like, I knew the mics were on. I knew you'd get steamed up over this, so I did this for the ratings. And everyone's like, oh, are you sure you didn't kill all of these people that we know you probably killed? So now he's under arrest and all the cold cases got opened up, like 3 different cold cases. They're checking to see if he killed even more people. And if you look at a photo of him, he looks like a murderer. He kind of looks like all those stereotypical rich white murdery people.
Oh.
Like Steve Carell in Foxcatcher.
Oh.
Foxcatcher is a ridiculous movie. It's very long, it's very weird, and Steve Carell is creepy. They made him look just like DuPont, who killed that wrestler, and it was just creepy.
Blah.
Blah. I went to go see Cinderella too.
You did? How was the Frozen short before it?
It was wonderful.
Was it?
It was wonderful.
They're making Frozen 2.
I know they're making Frozen 2. I don't want to spoil it. Just go see it. I'll just say like everyone's in it. And ladies that watched Frozen and you know who you are. you know which ones I'm talking about here. Everyone is in it. You can't see my eyebrows doing the eyebrow thing, but yes.
Everyone? Every single character?
Well, not like the dead ones or
are the parents alive again?
No.
Oh, spoilers.
And Weaselton is not, Weaseltown is not there either. But you know. Nestle is extracting water from a national forest using an expired license.
Yes, they are.
That's
we
shame
got that
on
3
you.
minutes before the
we
show.
got that like a minute before the show. Like, ooh.
But it's like they're permitted to do it, or they were permitted with their license, but it's been expired for a while, and nobody's like done anything to stop that. So I guess they're gonna keep doing that.
That's like the time I was in mock trial last year, and we had a case where this farmer was suing the CEO of a hydrofracking company because he says hazardous chemicals leaked into his groundwater and killed his pigs and poisoned his family. And I was on for the first half. Now, we lost both times because one time you have to defend the CEO and one time you have to defend the farmer. And we lost both times, but the first time we lost because the guy, our lawyer, was weird. He had a pink paisley tie, a 1920s pinstripe suit, and horn-rimmed glasses, and was loud and giant and terrifying. And he was our judge. It was weird. But the case is basically that this farmer, that was suing the CEO, was using fertilizer that could cause this, also had a diesel fuel leak that was not properly cleaned up, and was also claiming that the CEO was using hazardous chemicals that he didn't use, that these chemicals would have traveled 4 miles more than physically possible and somehow got into his farm, which is physically impossible, and then poisoned his well that is not covered under the law because it's a private well. So therefore, this guy had no case, and yet we still somehow lost because it's not about the case, it's about the delivery. Mock trial is weird. You can win the case, but lose mock trial.
That sounded like it was supposed to be a joke, but I didn't get the punchline.
The punchline is that if you go and ask Jessica or Lauren, they will probably rip out your trachea for talking about it.
Oh, okay.
They do not want to remember that.
I don't want to get punched literally.
You want a literal punchline, Bobby?
No. Why did you do that?
When in doubt, scream Joaquin. It always works. Mr. T. Mr. T is in the news. Mr. T. Mr. T. He landed a home improvement show. And what is this home improvement show called, Bobby?
I pity the tool.
Oh, this is too wonderful. This is just amazing, isn't it? Yes. I would watch it.
Would you really?
No, I would. I might watch it like if there was nothing else on, and my computer was on fire, and the only thing left was a television that got only that station at that time period, and I was forced to watch it.
I haven't watched an actual television show in months.
Are you kidding me?
No, I don't watch TV.
Boo! 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 I'm hitting the boo button. Boo! Boo! Boo.
Alright.
Boo.
Don't make me stab you in the chest again.
That is absolutely
unacceptable!
Yes. You gonna stab me in the chest?
Yes.
Are you gonna suffer like G did?
Yeah.
Name that. If you know what that's from. If you know what that is from. And I just said it, I'm not saying it again. If you know what that is from, tweet us. Tweet us it. We'll give you a shout out.
I don't even remember what that was from. And you said that.
That's what you get.
If I get it right, will you give me a shout out?
Sure.
I don't know what it is.
Well, sorry. Ain't that a shame? What a shame.
Oh, I remember. I was gonna look it up, but I remembered before I looked it up. It's House of the Dead.
Which one?
2.
Yes! 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 Bobby gets the... Yes!
Yay, give me a shout out.
Congratulations! Thank you, Frizzy B-Man 11, for correctly guessing.
Oh my gosh.
Correctly guessing.
No, I gotta tweet at you so it can be legit.
Yeah, you need to tweet me.
Let's see. How do I tweet? I don't Twitter. At...
Oh, too late. Sheepy got it before you did. That's right. You were beaten out by a cartoon character.
I was beaten out by you.
You were beaten out by a cartoon character.
You tweeted yourself before I could.
What makes you think that I controlled the tweets of Sheepy? How do you not know that there is like an actual sheep that tweets, like Shaun the Sheep? There's a Shaun the Sheep movie coming out.
Is there really?
Yes.
Oh.
We need to see that, Bobby.
Yes.
Dude, it's Shaun the Sheep.
That's so old. Why would they make a movie?
Shaun the Sheep?
Yes.
It's been around since 2007. That's not that old.
That's 8 years ago.
So? Shaun was originally in a 90s short from Wallace and Gromit. He wore a sweater. It was awesome.
They're making a Zoolander 2.
No one wants to see that. Did you not learn from Dumb and Dumber 2? These movies are terrible. You make some real movies. Stop making sequels unless it's Star Wars or Jurassic P. Diddy, whatever.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic P. Diddy.
Comes out in June. The
Jurassic World.
Yep. They're making a Lego game based on it, too. Mm-hmm. That's going to be cool.
I know, I was having this discussion, like, oh my gosh, this Lego video game is awesome. I'm like, why didn't you play with real Legos? They're like, why would I do that? I'm like, because I had a bag of like 1,000 Legos. I built a building, I built a tower that was about 7 feet tall, and it kept tipping over and crashing, and all the little people died.
The game isn't about building, it's like it's like the storyline of the movie in Lego form.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what you do. You team up with your 4-year-old cousin, and you grab your little Lego figures, and you go...
And you reenact the entire movie plot
stick,
accurately.
Yeah, and you, like, stick a GoPro to your head, and you just record it. And you post it on YouTube. Can we do that?
No.
Yes, we have to.
Do you have Jurassic Park Legos?
No, but I have Jurassic Park toys.
No.
It's gotta be Legos.
Yes.
I could get them.
No.
What?
And they have to, like, once you build them, they have to turn into real living dinosaurs.
What?
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yes, it does.
No, you use your imagination to do it. What are you doing? What?
They need to be living dinosaurs.
You are a sad, sad little man.
Take me to Jurassic World.
Are you just... Did you just take me to church and you said take me to Jurassic World?
No, I said take me to Jurassic World.
Because up on the playlist...
I see that, but that's not why I said that.
Are you sure?
The website for Jurassic World is laid out like an actual theme park website, and you can look at everything.
Ooh.
Like for the movie.
Hey, Bobby, why aren't you going to Lasertron?
Because I don't feel like it.
Okay, so here's... So you're
Wait, when is
reason,
that? Is that...
It's a week from today.
Oh, yeah, no.
So, Lasertron lock-in, all of NU. There might be still some seats left. Go to the NISCO office and see. It's $20. It's from midnight to 8:30 in the morning. There's free transportation and food and unlimited laser tag, and it's going to be really awesome. There were 150 seats, but then Tuesday happened, and now there's only 50 left, and they need to get to 50. So please buy tickets, por favor.
What happened on Tuesday?
I thought it was going to get canceled, but then they said we already put the deposit down, so it can't get canceled.
So is there 50 people or 150 people?
50. If we hit 50, it would have stayed open to allow more people in. But since we never reached 50, we only reached 28 at the time. It was only 28. They couldn't, so it dropped down to 50, and now it's like first come first serve.
I mean, does anybody want to like be awake and doing things from 12 to 8:30 at this point?
Bobby, that is called every day of your life. You're on the computer until that early in the morning.
12 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.?
Yes.
I'm sleeping at like...
No, you...
12.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I know you. I know Sam. Sam is up until like 6 in the morning.
No, she doesn't. She's sleeping.
Since when?
Since I told her to go to sleep.
Oh, she listens to you. Never listen to me. No. I was like,
why are we talking about
glare.
This?
Oh. Congratulations, Bobby. Isn't your guys' anniversary coming up?
Oh, the 4th.
The 4th.
It's not an anniversary, but it's a month.
That's an anniversary.
But not like anniversary means 1 year.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Are you sure?
I am very sure.
Because there's a such thing as like a 6-month anniversary.
Okay. A 6-month year.
An anniversary is a day that commemorates or celebrates a past event that occurred on the same... Yep, you're right. Shut up. I have to continue looking at that. Same day of the year as the initial event. Birthdays, wedding, death anniversary. Yes.
Cool.
Bicentennials, potatoes. So then, why are people like, oh, it's our 6-month anniversary?
Because people are stupid.
Oh, it's our 2.5-month anniversary.
People are stupid.
Oh, it's our 742nd day.
We've been together for 2.5-month years.
2.5-month years. Well, considering the rate of relationships, it probably should be every month is a year now. At least honestly, the turnover rate that I have should be like every day is a year.
Not get into your personal problems on the show, please.
Listen, I can get into my personal problems. We're gonna Dr. Phil this.
Okay.
People,
I'll be Dr. Phil.
Please,
you be the
ladies
guy with
and
the
gentlemen,
personal
call
problems.
the love doctor. See, if you want a girl to fall in love with you, call me. Because I'm very good at romance.
No.
Oh, I'm very good at romance. Do you want to say anything, Bobby? I don't even know if she's listening, but do you want to say something? Considering
she's not listening, and I'll be Dr. Phil, and you be the person with the problems.
Okay, my problem is that I'm very good at initiating a relationship. I have no ability to maintain.
Okay.
It's like I go from 0 to 60 into the concrete wall.
Okay. How does that make you feel?
I just stopped dating, basically.
Okay.
Because I realized, what am I doing?
Well, that's good. It's your life. You make your own decisions.
Can we shave your head? Can we shave your head? Can you be actual... Okay, I have to be Mussolini for this project. How am I going to fit my hair in a bald cap?
Why? What?
I have to be Mussolini for a
Why
project.
do you have to be Mussolini?
Because I have to be Mussolini. Because one of the girls I'm working with is being Hitler.
Well, that's
And we have video, and we
Is
have
that like
video.
an accurate portrayal of your relationships in one?
Why did you go to war? I told you not to go to war. But I needed to take control of Poland. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Look at what they're going to do now. They're going to shoot me in the chest, drag me down the street, and hang me upside down from a petrol station. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know the best way to take out a dictator is to shoot him and hang him upside down from Sunoco. I just
have no
thought
comment.
I know you don't.
What were you gonna say?
I'm not gonna say it anymore.
All right.
Of something. You know the song "Hey Mickey"? Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Possibly yes.
It's in Lollipop Chainsaw.
Okay, yes.
Oh, Lollipop Chainsaw, that was a good game. I was just thinking of the other version I heard.
Oh,
Yeah,
what was it?
I'm not telling you.
All right.
It's something that needs to go with James and Fake Britain. It just needs to go the direction of his route. I'll mail it to him. Here I go now. Ding dong! Got mail. There we go.
Let's talk about video games.
Why?
Video games.
Why talk about video? You're the only one that I played, like... I can actually name all the games that I've actually played. Rock Band.
Rock Band 4 is coming.
Yeah, we already talked about that last
did.
time. And we were on spring break. We've had 2 weeks worth of news, and there is no news. This is disappointing.
Oh, I was gonna say, Mario Party 10 either came out or comes out on Tuesday, and its reviews are mediocre because all they did with it is just try to repeat what they've done with other Mario Parties, and that's what they normally do.
Isn't
But
the point of Mario?
apparently, it's not as good as other ones.
Okay. Oh,
And I don't know how many people play Mario Party.
We
but
actually
there you
have
go.
news.
Yeah?
We have actual news.
What do you
here.
mean?
Have you heard about this grand conspiracy over the alternate Batgirl cover?
What?
Okay, so the new Batgirl comic's coming out, and a guy designed an alternate cover that is supposed to be in reference to the 1988 comic The Killing Joke, which is with the Joker, and it's a very very gruesome comic. But people are going out and saying that this cover is disturbing, which it is.
What does it look like?
This is it.
I mean, that's...
They're also calling it sexist.
How is that sexist?
Well, because
How is that anything?
in the 1988 comic, we're gonna get this might get a little. It's not gonna get it might get a little not safe for work. But come on, we talk about dead people all the time. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear anything gruesome.
Isn't the Batman universe supposed to be disturbing?
Yeah, in the 1988 The Killing Joke, the Joker shoots Batgirl, whoever Batgirl is in real life, I don't know. In the back, paralyzes her, and then strips her naked and takes photos of her and sends them to Commissioner Gordon, who is her father, as a form of blackmail. So that's what happened in that comic in the 80s. But this was back in the 80s when things were that gruesome. But people are saying, well, that was used because they were trying to get Batman too, so it just makes a female superhero, as usual, used as a pawn. Like, because it was a comic about Batman. But they're getting offended. Like, even the people that wrote this comic are like, well, we didn't agree to that alternate cover. A guy that has nothing to do with the story drew that cover. And he's like, okay, fine, I get it. Because there was literally, like, mass petitioning to get this cover removed. But then there was backlash against that, which is basically the comic book people sending death threats to the people that said there's something wrong with this cover. Now, personally, I'm going to post it on Facebook. I don't understand how it is offensive. They're saying that it is offensive and should not be shown. I don't see anything offensive about it. It's not kid-friendly, but neither is comic books nowadays. It's like, how many times are we gonna... this grand argument that this is offensive? Like, then don't look at it. Is it offensive to the point where it's destroying your life? No, then stop talking.
Like, I just don't understand the problem with it.
Well, okay, good. That's two people that do not understand the problem. Actually,
yeah, it's an illustration of a comic. Comics,
yep.
Comics have pictures and things in them, but like other books, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna bring that up. Game of Thrones is horrific.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's text and just so much death, and that has no pictures, but it's still disturbing.
I don't understand what, like, and I've been noticing this a lot lately. I mean, to the point where this is why Tumblr's bad. Tumblr's not bad, but Tumblr, I get saturated with this. I follow 5 people on Tumblr, and I'm getting saturated with 70 different sides of crazy. Like, the kinds of arguments that have popped up on my feed. Like, there's this entire wave now where everyone's gone into this, like, lunatic version of everything is offensive. Everything is offensive. Yes, let us admit the fact. Everything is offensive to somebody. But most people, have the idea that, okay, this may be upsetting to me, but is it really, the end of the world that this upsets me? Is this really at the point where I need to start going ballistic on the internet? Which lasts forever, by the way, so when you get older and realize that you've made a dumb, terrible mistake, good luck getting that deleted. Especially Tumblr, once it's reblogged, it ain't...
And that's just... There's... Not all of Tumblr is a bad place, but there are people on Tumblr that are just ridiculously crazy and have to comment on everything that upsets them, and they just go, like, extremely out of regular things. Like, it's so random and annoying.
These are the 2 best ones that I've seen, and I've seen both ends of the spectrum. One of them was, stop learning Spanish because you're appropriating someone else's culture for your white needs. One of the ones I read was, do not learn sign language because that is offensive. When I read things like this, this is like people... I mean, the Darwin Awards must be hot this year. Oh, the Darwin Awards must be hot this year. I mean, those things, they gotta be churning out by the millions. You got a Darwin. It's like Oprah handing out Darwin Awards, and you got a Darwin Award, and for those of you who don't know, a Darwin Award is when you have failed at evolution. Thank you very much. But then, like, the other end of the spectrum, I've heard ones, because if you follow on Tumblr, there is the feminists versus the anti-feminists. And I'm talking about the third wave feminists, because there's the first, the second, now there's the third wave of feminism, which is... then there's Tumblr feminism, which is another level of feminist that is, like, no common sense. But I have read both, blaming white males for everything, and then on the other end of the spectrum, anti-feminists going and saying there's no such thing as the wage gap because that is illegal according to law. And I look at both sides and say, okay, first of all, stop blaming the white guy for it's not everything is Bobby and I's fault. I mean, a lot of things are our fault. I mean, we do a lot of stupid things, but not everything. I mean, you can't blame, like, the apocalypse on us. Well, at least not me, maybe Bobby. But the other end of the spectrum, when I'm reading, like, oh, well, the wage gap according to law, and that is one of the ones I responded to. I said, oh no, there is a wage gap. If you're working a non-union job, if you are not white and a male, you probably will get less. It's an unfortunate fact. It is there, and it needs to be fought, but everyone is losing their minds. And it's not just Tumblr. Like, I watch the news, and everyone's losing their minds. You know what, I'm gonna cover this. I've been trying not to have this discussion for, like, the entirety of this show, but Ferguson needs to calm down. Okay? Everyone needs to calm down and figure out what you're doing. Because 2 cops were just shot in Ferguson. The cops were not doing anything. They were trying to stop a protest. They weren't attacking. They were shot. At this point, we see how much, it is a really tense situation. There's a lot of issues. And then the person comes back and say, I was trying to shoot people in the crowd. I wasn't trying to shoot the cops. You were still shooting someone. What makes that? How are you trying? Like, oh, well, I didn't mean to shoot the cops. That doesn't make any difference. You were pulled out why do you have a gun on you during a protest? Why are you firebombing during a protest? What is wrong? What is with all the crazy violent protesting lately? Whatever happened to just a calm protest? What is with the mobs and the riots? This is getting ridiculous. But then on the other hand, actually this happened while we were in spring break. What happened in Oklahoma?
What happened?
That college.
What happened?
They were on the bus and they were chanting. You didn't hear this?
No.
Okay, there was a fraternity on a bus and someone recorded a video. They were singing. They were singing.
I think your rant is really loud on the speakers outside.
Yeah, probably is. They were singing that there will never be a expletive SAE, which is their fraternity.
Yes.
It was they were using the N-word. It was white
right.
people. And also talked about lynching in the song. Now
They were singing a song?
Yes, they were singing it in chant song form.
Why did this happen?
Because someone recorded it, sent it to the Black Student Union, and said this is a problem. So the protest started. So immediately on the dot, this university did it right. They shut down the frat.
Yeah.
Literally tore the letters off of the walls.
Yes.
Suspended everyone and expelled the 2 students that were involved.
Okay.
And yet people were still saying that they didn't do enough. What more can you possibly do than when you catch this, shut down the fraternity, suspend all of the students within the fraternity, and then expel the main students responsible? What else could you do? What else is there possibly more to do? This is what gets me. Like, there's more that should have been done. What's more? What more? I'm pretty sure that is the most you could possibly do short of filing charges for hate speech, which I'm sure is coming up next. But I don't understand, like, everyone has a problem these days. Every day in the news it's something else that someone else said with this and that, and it's like, there was a students, an entire lacrosse team in some high school. I think it was high school. It wasn't college. It was high school. Well, they were all kicked out. The lacrosse team was shut down, and their season took down because they were on a Twitter feed, like a feed, women's lacrosse, and they were sending, and these are literally what they sent. Can we kill the freshmen? Yeah, kill the freshmen. This is all they said. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything about... No, I take it back. It was college.
It was college.
We are freshmen. Trust us. Both ends of the spectrum. Everyone knows freshman is ridiculous because we don't know what we're doing. And I can't... It's like, well, that is speech. You're suggesting you kill them. It's like... Yeah, they send it to Twitter, can we kill the freshmen? Then it's say, hey, here's how we're going to kill the freshmen. It was not like, what the heck happened here that we've gotten at the point where it's like, nope, you said something that could be taken as a threat. We're shutting you down. We're shutting everything down. We're shutting all the sports things down. We're doing all this.
Shut down everything.
Shut down everything. It's like, at this point, in the next 5 years, everyone's going to be in prison.
President Madagascar, a man in Brazil, sneezed. Shut down everything.
What?
The game, what's it called? Plague Inc. or something like that. Madagascar never gets infected.
Oh, well, I mean, what do you feel about all this?
I have no comment, which is why I tried to stop talking about it.
You never have a comment. Do you think that people are taking it out of control? Yes or no?
I think a lot of people take a lot of things out of control.
So all this out of proportion. So, but you still have. So, okay. So you agree with me on this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Finally, we got Bobby to actually express that deserves an award, not a Darwin Award, a good award, like a sticker.
I want a Darwin Award though.
Bobby, your existence is a Darwin Award.
Yay!
Your entire existence.
My existence is your Darwin Award.
I have had a bad week, if you can tell. That's why I'm very complainy this week. I have had a bad week.
I'm tired. I still feel ill from my cold. And it's just not good.
Let's talk about something light to end the show. See, we're going to do something cool this week, if you noticed our Facebook page.
What was that?
I was going to call into the studio and via the call system interview people outside in Gaelic. We didn't end up doing that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Because instead I decided to rage.
Let's not do
rage
that.
against the machine.
Let's not do that after that.
Yeah. So, folks that don't respond to anything. I think there's 4 whole people that listen to our show nowadays.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with that.
Because we don't get paid for this, so it doesn't matter how many people listen to us.
And 2, WNIA loves us. Speaking of which, we need to get service hours.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, we got to get that done. They're due in the middle of April.
Yes.
Oy. So, Bobby.
What?
How was your spring break?
My spring break was okay. I didn't do anything, but it was okay.
I did not do anything either. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha.
Isn't everything so wonderful?
Blah.
Hello there. I went to an auction. I won a toaster.
Oh, did you? I didn't win a toaster.
Because you didn't go to an auction.
Well, I mean...
And Riley was there, and she won the big, giant, fluffy blue hat.
Oh my gosh.
Riley.
Fluffy blue hat.
It wasn't fluffy. It was just like one of those frou-frou hats. And a giant shoe table. It's a glass table.
Shoe table?
That the base of the table is a giant stiletto. They have really random things at Sacred Villa auctions. They are wonderful. If any of you guys have young kids that you need to send to school, send them to Sacred Heart Villa. It's right down the road, and it is awesome.
Is it really right down the road?
Yeah, really. Literally, we could probably walk there. And you get a quality Catholic education.
I've never seen this building. What does it look like?
By actual nuns.
Where is it?
It's a little tiny convent.
Like, which way down the road?
So you go down Lewiston Road.
Yes.
You go past where the bridge is.
Yeah.
You go right past the bridge. You go right next to St. Mary's.
Yes.
Right next to the nursing home. That little flat little building that's like a single level. That's it.
All right.
And it's really awesome, and it's the greatest school. I went there, and I learned so much, and teachers have always talked about how all the kids that come from that school are always very well educated and much better at the deep problem solving things and such. So if you have kids that are grades pre-K through 5th, send them to Sacred Heart Villa. Just totally send them there. I'm not kidding. You will not regret it. Where'd you go to school, Bobby?
Elementary school?
Yeah.
Prince of Peace, which is now Catholic Academy.
Oh.
That wasn't bad.
Were there nuns?
No.
There were the cool nun, the nunny nuns?
There were no nuns.
There were no nunny nuns?
I don't recall having any nuns for teachers.
None of them in their habits and awesome. The hills are alive with the sound of music awesomeness. Yeah, when people are like, "Oh, I've never seen a nun in full habit before," I'm like, "Obviously, you did not go to the school I did, because that was every teacher except for one, my 5th grade teacher, who I sat with at the auction, and we won stuff, and it was great."
Congratulations.
I love my old school. I love the villa.
Congratulate.
The nuns are awesome. The Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus are wonderful. They bought me for Christmas a couple of years ago a book about priests. And then there's always the Christmas cookies, and they have concerts and stuff, little plays. That's where I first did all my acting, in school plays. One time I was a hotel owner. It gave me my sense of yelling at people. Isn't this a wonderful show?
I have nothing else to talk about. I'm done.
No, you're not.
Actually, I could talk about other things, but they're all technology and gaming and things.
Fine. We'll do a technology.
Oh no,
section.
no. I mean, I just in general, not news, but.
And now with the technology section.
It's not really the technology section.
Robert Tavano.
I'm not going to talk about anything technology related. I'm just mentioning in general. Did you know I saw this earlier. There is a band called 3 like the number 3. And in 2002, they released an album called Half-Life. Half-Life by 3.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is
Half-Life
a
3
really,
confirmed.
really video game reference. That is a hardcore video game reference.
So yeah, Half-Life is a video game series. What are you looking at?
What is that blue thing?
I
that
have no
people are
idea.
Always swiping?
It's the blue box.
The mysterious blue box.
It's the TARDIS.
So the entire time we're in here, people are always coming and swiping this blue box, and we don't know what it does, but they're always swiping their cards through it. Like, I'm tempted to just swipe my card in there. Will it explode? Like, it'll be like, you are not permitted. No, like, the door will open, a giant robot will come out and be like, that's the noise it makes, Joe. I'm wearing a leather jacket and it's very heavy.
Yes.
Like, Bobby, do you realize how heavy this jacket is? Like, here, move your phone so you don't die.
Why?
It is very heavy. Like, I could just... This is just weightlifting for me, this jacket. If anyone wants to call in the last 9 minutes and talk to us because we're lonely, or talk about love... Well, relationship advice.
Oh no!
I'll give you.
Oh,
I will give you advice
God.
on how to start a relationship, and Bobby will give you advice on how to keep that relationship. You see, I'm very good at getting it started.
You're very good at getting it. Oh,
Started. Horsefly. Don't misquote me. Stop misquoting me, you liar. And Bobby is good at consistency.
am I?
Yeah, you're like extra churned ice cream, where I'm like
Churned ice cream.
You've never had like extra churn. It's like it goes through extra, so it's like really smooth,
Oh
like
shoot!
really really smooth ice cream. So Bobby's like extra churned ice cream, like he's consistent, he's smooth. I'm like that weird, crazy confetti, neon, Tylenol explosion rainbow ice cream.
Are you?
Where you have it and it's like amazing and wonderful. It looks so good, and then you eat it, and then you're like, oh,
You're like-
you get sick off of it.
Not even ice cream. You're like
I'm like a candy bar. I'm
dry
like
ice.
one piece of candy, like the best piece of candy ever, but it only lasts like a second.
But it's not actually edible, and you'll die from eating it.
That's not what I said. I'm good at starting relationships. I didn't say I'd kill you. I am not Robert Durst.
Oh shoot!
Allegedly,
Shots
he
fired.
allegedly killed them.
Shots
Allegedly,
fired.
we will say allegedly because knowing this rich guy, he will sue us. Well, this is always a good time to say the views expressed in the commentary presented here on Niagara 124 do not necessarily represent the opinions of anyone on the show or WNIA or anyone in existence. They are just words put together,
Nico.
such as nacho chicken salad.
Nico.
What?
Nico.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say something, but if you were going on with something, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. I have a question. I wanted, judging by my Fall Out Boy beanie.
And your
I have
Fall Out Boy shirt.
yes.
Yeah, like any more Fall Out Boy than you? What? What is it?
I have a statement that I've gone full emo trash. This is my current status.
Yeah, I already saw that on your Tumblr.
Because, in addition to Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco, I now own the entire discography of My Chemical Romance.
Why? No!
They're not even a band anymore.
No! 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 No!
Oh, come on.
No!
Come on.
Unacceptable! Unacceptable!
Also, in the last week, when I've walked by... In the last...
Unacceptable!
Can you...
Unacceptable!
Can you please...
As you're saying?
In the last week, as I...
Unacceptable!
Alright, never mind.
Why?
In the last
Why
weak,
would
as I've
you-
walked by the
No,
studio,
no,
they've played
no.
all three bands.
No!
I've heard all three bands playing.
Are you gonna go see All American Rejects at...
No.
Good. Good. You haven't gone full 2005.
But the emo trinity.
Emo
Fall Out Boy,
Trinity.
Panic at the Disco, and MCR. It's beautiful.
Bobby,
Yes.
you need Jesus.
I have Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
What is he? You ever meet him?
No.
He's a pretty chill dude.
Oh, okay,
He
cool.
is. He'll give you some bread. He'll give you
Really?
some wine.
Can I sit on his lap and tell him what I want for Christmas?
We're gonna get in. I don't know whether we're gonna get in trouble for that, considering we're sitting right next to campus ministry, and you just basically referred to Jesus as a mall Santa.
Jesus is chill. I'm sorry, Jesus.
He is awesome.
I'm sorry. Oh.
And he saved my skin multiple times.
I don't have to
this week.
apologize. I was going to eat meat for lunch, but I got mozzarella sticks instead.
Good.
So I'm good now.
I
I'll probably
was
eat meat
really
later, so it doesn't matter.
Jesus saved my skin so many times this week.
Jesus saved your skin. Wow.
I missed a quiz, so I prayed, and then I was able to make it up without penalty.
Just Jesus
And,
is Jesus like a face cleanser?
What? Ladies and gentlemen, the views expressed in Niagara 124 are not necessarily
tired.
the views of WNIA Mix and More Radio, the Niagara University, the studio, myself, Bobby, or anyone in existence.
I mean,
However, they are all the views of James.
I go to Christianity class after this, so you know Jesus, but
you know Jesus.
you know Jesus.
Do you know Jesus?
I don't know Jesus.
You don't?
No, I haven't met him personally.
Are you sure?
Yes,
You meet him in here, Bobby.
in this room.
Yes, yes. Actually, if you read the Bible, yes. That's the point of the omnipotence and omnipresence and omniscience,
Omnipotence.
potable water. When did we get real? I wore one cross necklace, and all of a sudden we've gotten really religious. Just you have a cross on your hat too.
Yes, I do.
We could become Catholic radio.
We could. No, we couldn't. I don't want to. Please don't. Please don't make me.
Please don't make you. Are you? What the? This is getting bad.
Is it? Okay, let's not talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about. I'm wearing boots.
I'll talk about other thing.
What are you going to talk about?
I don't know.
No.
To be honest.
You don't know?
No, I don't.
No?
We have 2 minutes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So
take me to.
No, why are we playing Take Me to Church? I don't want to listen to that.
I'm just
No.
moving it.
No.
What? Why are you so angry, Bobby? Why are you angry all the time? You're angry.
Can I look through the library? I want to set up music.
No, you're gonna set up all the emo trash. I know you.
Come on.
Do you remember? Okay, so I was playing Monopoly yesterday with Jordan and James.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan and James. And they.
Jesse and James?
No, I was Jesse James. Team Rocket. And Yelp, that's me. They were beating me, and I was slumlording the entire first section of Monopoly, and they said I was twitching heavily because we were all low on funds, and I was just twitching a lot. What am I even doing?
Hey, let me give me the mouse.
No.
I want to find music.
No,
Please.
I don't believe in you.
Please.
No,
Please.
I'm not gonna let you find music because you're gonna go to My Chemical Romance.
Well, yeah.
And Fall Out Boy
Yeah.
and Panic at the.
Yeah.
No.
Disney. Oh shoot. Keep scrolling down. Oh, I saw Evanescence. Oh, we got Fall Out Boy. We're looking at music in here. We got 1 minute. What's happening?
We do.
What music will be played?
I don't know. I don't believe in it.
Oh, beat it. Play the beat it cover.
Not. That was horrible.
Aw.
It was horrible. It was horrible and terrible and
I want to pick a song.
You don't.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Oh.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No. Well, how many songs are there?
They have lots of songs.
It's
shoot.
importing. No, I blew up the universe.
Please, can I pick song? Please,
No.
please,
No.
just one
no,
song. Please,
No. No.
please,
No.
please,
No. No.
please.
What do you want to pick? Tell me
Scroll
what
down.
it is. Tell me what it is.
Scroll down.
What is it?
Continue scrolling down.
Yeah.
Continue, all the way, keep going. Just keep scrolling. Oh my gosh, Fall Out Boy has so many songs in here.
Yes.
What?
Oh, there we went too far.
There's Family Guy on here.
Yes.
What? Keep going.
But I don't want that.
Just scroll up.
No,
saw it.
no. It is
Paramore.
1 o'clock and it's time to leave.
Aw.
It's time to leave, ladies and gentlemen. So enjoy your gratuitous amounts of Fall Out Boy. We'll be here next week if the universe doesn't explode, which it probably will.
I'm gonna get the song in as soon as you end the show.
What?
As soon as you stand up and end the show. Yes.